10 weirdest things pharaohs took with them to the afterlife. 1. Golden throne of Tutankhamun. Multicolored glass and jewels were used to create the ornament. The seat is lined with colorful plates of quartz. The chair back depicts a scene from the pharaoh's life. It shows Tut's wife, Ankh-Senamun, rubbing oils into his shoulders. 4 cobras with solar discs on their heads adorn the back. 2. Khufu ship. The ship was sealed into Pharaoh Khufu's tomb around 2500 BC. It was discovered in 1954 and restored. It's the world's oldest intact ship. The Khufu ship was a so-called solar barge. This type of vessel had a ritualistic purpose. It was built to carry the resurrected sun god Ra across the heavens. Khufu may have ridden it on pilgrimages to holy places. 3. Ushabtis. The Ushabti was an important funerary figure. Ushabtis represented servants. They would wait on the pharaoh in the afterlife. Most Ushabtis were of minor size, and many produced in multiples. They sometimes covered the floor around a sarcophagus. Exceptional Ushabtis were life-sized or even bigger. 4. Chalices. Chalices were often used in rituals. The most famous one is the so-called wishing cup. It was buried with Tutankhamun. The alabaster chalice is shaped like a lotus. The handle supports depict blue lotus flowers. On the tips of the petals is the god Hay seated on a basket. 5. Canopic jars. These containers were used during mummification. Organs would be removed from the deceased body. They were placed in these intricately carved jars. The mummy took all the organs with it to the afterlife. There were also canopic chests. 6. Musical instruments. 2 trumpets were discovered in Tutankhamun's tomb. One is made of sterling silver, while the other is copper. There's also a wooden mute, painted in bright colors. It was used to modulate a trumpet's sound. These are the oldest functioning brass instruments in the world. 7. Board games. Playing board games was a popular pastime. One popular game, Senet, was played by 2 people. They threw sticks to determine how many squares a piece would move. The passage of pieces across the board was a metaphor. It mimicked the soul's journey in the afterlife. Senet was often depicted on tomb walls. 8. Makeup. Tombs often contained makeup kits. They were used by both men and women. Coal appeared in pots in most burials. Mirrors, tweezers, and razors were also included. There was also a whetstone for honing the razor. 9. Perfumes. Scent was just as important as looks. Salves and perfumes were packed for the afterlife. King Tut's tomb contained an alabaster perfume jar. Flanking the vase are 2 deities, both named Happy. They personify the Nile River and its fertility. 10. Jewelry. Mummies had amulets and jewels placed into their linen folds. These were amulets to protect the deceased in the afterlife. The Jed pillar, a symbol of Osiris, represented stability. The Wajid represented the eye of Horus. The scarab beetle represented the sun god.